Yeah. Yeah. I'm a splinter spinner in a thinner rhythm. I'm living in minutes of infinite brittle beginnings. I'm a tick in the ticker that flickers and thickens and hiccups and kicks and a glitch in the system. I'm sitting and slip, I'm a skipping a script that's encrypted. I'm tripping through cryptic, a rip at it, flipping and dripping in fragments of syllable sickness. I stick in the switch of the syntax. I'm spitting it lit in a liquid of linguistic limits. I'm licking the edges of sentences, bending and bending and bending again. I'm sending a pen full of tension and resonance, cramming the grammar and slammer or never again. Pick, I'm a pit in a pivot that pivots and splits every bit of the image you bit from the middle of hitting and fibbing and flipping and dripping in a riddles, a ripper, a riddle and brittle and brittle and giddle and whittle and fiddle up. I'm a bend in the blend of a sentence, I've been in and ending and never been tending to settle or finish it. Spinning a bin of a million opinions, I'm pinning and thinning and winning with never diminishing. Dripping and dripping and tripping and tripping and flipping and lipping and slipping and slipping and glitching the clip. Tip of the tongue getting twisted and listed and blistered and missing a mix of a rip of a grip. Stay in the grave, afraid of dread, decay where the words go astray and just fade on the way. Pray if you may, but the cadence is begging and listen and shaking, the structure is caving away. I'm a glitching and glitching and glitching and stitching and switching and ditching and pitching and hitching and twitch. I'm a flick of a wick and a click and a brick and a kick and a sick little trick and a thick little mix. Quick, no slip, no grip, no script, just skip, just rip, just flip, just I'm a tip of the tongue that's tumble and crumble and mumble and syllables dumbing and grumbling and humming and summoning something and summing up nothing but rubble and thunder and jumble and numbing the cipher on fire and a wire that's higher than choirs, a tire and spiral and spirals a liar, the wire to tire, wire to spiral and spell out pyre and tired, the wire the grounds, a dirty desire, bizarre. I'm acquired, a shattered up chatter that scatters like atoms, a batter the matter of faster than sound, bound to the pound of the sound of the ground when it cracks and collapse and wraps you around. I'm a word and a hurt and a blur and a surge and a chirp and a slur and a skirt and a burn and a turn. I'm maturing a burn and a turn, a return, a return and eternal. I learn as I burn and I yearn. I'm a fracture of laughter and chapters that after the faster disaster, I plaster the plaster disaster, I master and slash and the crash and the plaster, the bastard and bastard as patterns I capture and scatter. I'm a rapid as a packet of static and manic semantics. I panic the planet with all the mechanics. I'm slamming and jamming and damning the Chinese and flirbits so savage and ravage. Just gotta live a time big word. Oh, lip it, rip it, slip it, flip it, lip it, sip it, trip it, twist it, missed it, kissed it, listed, blistered, scripted, shifted, lifted, binary brick in the cadence. I'm taking the patience and making it vacant and faceless and racing and spaces collapsing and lacing the base of the phrase till it fades in the haze. I'm erasing the matches. Wait, rich, no, flick, flack, stacked in a black backtrack and a snapback crack and a back to back lack. I'm a splash and a slash and a crash and a hash and a mash and a trash and a fast and a black. I'm a nod and a thought and a dot and a rod and a lot and a shot and a nod and a plot. I forgot I'm a hot little shot and a cot and a spot that I got, but I'm not in the top of the side. I'm a spin and a bin and a skin and a grin and a sin and a twin of a thin little dinner begin. I'm a win and a spin of a pin and a tin of a broken up rhythm. I'm swimming within. I'm a glitch, I'm a flick, I'm a slip, I'm a spindle, I'm a glitch, I'm a flick,